It's me, Tigrath, and today we're doing another Spellbook video. Sorry about the last one being terrible, crap, and just in general not the best video I've ever made. Almost like the worst video I've ever recorded. Ha, ha, ha. Though, worst video I've ever recorded was actually better. Anyway. Today we were reviewing Ars Magica. I'm just going to show you what you do to start off just a little bit, and then we're going to get into making a spell. Only one, just because that's how you learnitize things. You don't just like, I'm making everything so I can fill paper. No. And I'm hopefully going to do it in one video. I'm just going to show you how to make your first spell, how to like get an Oculus and stuff like that. So let's get into it. Now you'll see, oh, if I set the time today, sorry about that, you'll see inside of this little pool there's something that looks like a really light blue water. That's liquid Ethereum. And that's kind of like magical water for this mod pack. It's got different things. So the way you start off is you want to make something called an Arcane Compendium. So you want to find one of these liquid Ethereum pools that spawn naturally around the world. This one didn't spawn naturally. Put down an item frame and put a book above it. And then mystical powers drain from the pool, go into your book, magical particles happen, and you now have unlocked the secrets of the arcane. So you'll see that if I do /ars config, I'm trying to remember the command. No, I don't remember the command. So you'll see above my regular experience bar there's a 1. That's my magic level. That'll increase the more I do spells. On the left, that's my burnout level. On the right, that's my mana level. I'll explain that to you later. But in this chest, there's a whole lot of stuff, and it may look confusing, but these are all crafting recipes. So basically what we want to do is, if I didn't get monster eggs instead of... Wait, I want to see if this works. I hope it does, because I don't want to have to get... This is to make an Oculus, right? If you want to see what an Oculus does... Okay, so it can't be monster eggs, first of all. So, sorry about that. Ah! See, I clicked that. I was supposed to click that. So, if you see inside the Arcane Compendium, there's some things. I'm not going to read these yet, but, if I look at blocks, the Oculus is something that we're creating now. So, a gateway to the stars. Well, you can pause if you want to read that. I've been told because of my Guild Wars 2 video shouldn't read too much. But, so, basically, what it does is it lets you get skill points, and then you can spend those to unlock things, like kind of like a tech tree or like a skill tree, depending on what games you play. And then it shows the recipe over here: stone bricks, glass, coal, blue topaz, and coal. So you just have to put it in a fashion such as this one. And that's how you create your Oculus, which is a very, very pretty block. And it watches you everywhere you go. So that's kind of not creepy. And it's also got like a little thing in its back. So anyway, if I right click, you'll see I go into the Oculus. It's like an Oculus Rift, but different. So there's 3 different tabs you might notice, and for some reason, oh no, that's the background. Okay, that's the Oculus. So there's offense, there's defense, and there's utility. Now, just because for this, I'm going to do probably like, well, you can see what all these are. I don't think that inside the normal game you're supposed to be able to, but I'm just going to do like, I'm going to do a dumb spell for fun. So I'm going to do self, and then I'm going to do projectile force damage. So I'm going to make you damage yourself. You would probably never want to make this spell, but I'm doing it for fun. Why not? Now, next what you need is something called an inscription table. Inscription table organizations as much for a maze, blah blah blah. So what it is this is where you actually make your spells. So the way you make it is use this says witch wood, but it's really any type of wood, planks and slabs, and then you want to get a spell parchment feather, and a torch. And a spell of parchment is made just using a stick and paper and stick. So, yeah. If I grab that stuff out of this little... Oh, you know, I'm shift clicking it in. Oh, God. See, that's what I get. Okay, so, and now what you do is you just craft it like this, like so. In a normal crafting table, you don't need to do anything special, like, you don't have to, like, implode the world, or, like, anything like that. You place it like a bed, and it looks like this. Very fancy, right? So, you see it needs a written book, so inside of this chest, I have placed one. All the stuff in the chest is, well, I placed, oh, I forgot the ink sac. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting so many things in this. Very not professional. I'm sad. Okay. So you'll see that I put the book and quill in here, right? So you see that says unfinished spell recipe. So I'm gonna name it Prickly Thorns because I can. So you can cast it on yourself, and so the reason there's multiple boxes is you can put multiple of these targeting things. These are like targets, so self, you know, target self. And then this is projectile, so it shoots it out. And this is a component, and you put those here. So you can put multiple different, like targets, and those, and so that way you can switch between them. So then it's not as stupid. So, and then I put a component here, and so I take this out, and it is the recipe. So you see shape group 1 is self, shape group 2 is projectile, force damage is a combination, and this is the material list. Why does it need essence? Okay, that's alright. Anyway, so what you basically want to do is you want to go, and now, to make your spell, you'll see, if I go back all the way, there is a structure we must build called a crafting altar. See, there's multiple different ways to build this. So, hers is the forces of creation, the crafting altar allows me just to work, blah, blah, blah. So, if I, and then they'll tell you, like, the different layers if you want here, and so that's really cool, because it can help you build it. And then, if you look over here, you can look at all the different things, because these are the caps, and then, so these are the main blocks, and so the best for the blocks is nether quartz. And then for the caps, which are these, like glass and stuff, it's glass, oh, oops, wrong thing, it's glass, then it's coal, redstone, iron, lapis, gold blocks, diamond blocks, emerald blocks, moonstone, and then sunstone. And then they stack cumulatively, so like, they add together. But anyway, so that's what the multi-block structure looks like. You'll see we need a lot of different things. Wrong chest. So, over here I have the materials I'm going to use. I'm just going to make a very basic one. And then I have some crafting recipes. So, the first thing that I'm going to make is a lectern. And the lectern is what we're going to place the spellbook on. And then, next I'm going to make the crafting altar block itself. And then we also need magic walls, which are the sparkly things that you saw on the side. Like I'll show you in the Arcane Compendium. It's kind of like a guide to the mod. The Arcane Compendium is. So these magic walls are what I crafted. And so is this crafting altar in the center. Now, I'm going to build it in front of your eyes. Right in front of your very eyes. Stone brick stairs, and glass. So it's just a 5x5, and that makes it pretty easy to map out. Pretend I didn't break that. I should actually probably get myself like a pickaxe or something. I'm just a failure, aren't I? Sorry. Bound pickaxe, why not? Sure. Okay. Anyway. So you just want to fill this in. It may look really small, but it doesn't need to be all that big for it to work. So now what you do is you want to take stone bricks, one away from the edge, go 1, 2, 3, same on the other side, and then you want to build it up like this. Afterwards, you want to take your magic walls that you crafted and put them here. Then take these stone brick stairs, put them like this, this, and like these. Then you want to have some extra blocks so that you can do this and get up here, because you're going to want to be placing a stair here, a stair here, if I can place the blocks, which probably can't. So I'm going to place a stair here, and a stair here in the middle. That's facing the same direction as them and not upside. What the heck just happened? Okay, well, I'm making stairs. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there. And then you want to place one in the middle, but for some reason it's not letting me, so I'm just going to cheat. What am I doing? Okay. Anyway, and then you want to place a stair right here. Stair here. And then you just basically want to mimic that on the other side. Jumping monkey. Ooh, ee, ah, ah. There, now I placed it. You want to put some stone bricks here, and then you want to take your crafting altar block and put it right there in the center. You'll see it's like that, but it's not completely finished. You'll notice a difference later, I think. I'm pretty sure. Now put your caps over here, as well as you want to dig a spot in the center and put the same block down there. Now you'll see... Oh wait, no, I have extra blocks. Okay, so now it's almost done. So next you want to place a lectern and something I forgot, which is a lever. And you want to place the lever right here. Now, if I set the time to day, now nothing like huge will just happen. I mean, but you'll notice that the crafting altar turns into the same block as the rest of the structure, but it just flashes once in a while. So now what I want to do is I want to put my spellbook in here, the lectern, and you'll see I have a new entry unlocked. You know, and it'll probably be under somewhere over the rainbow. And if you see I right click, then you can still look at it. So there are a bunch of different materials that you'll need, and that's depending on what all you put into the spellbook and the recipe. So I'm going to cut until I've gotten all of them. Before we get into making the spell, I'm going to show you something that you'll need. You're going to need an obelisk, because the thing is, as I saw here, you might not need it depending on what spell you make, but I need 500 essence. So I'm going to make an obelisk, which costs 4 Ventium dust, 4 stone, and chiseled stone bricks inside of that shape. You place it down, and the way it works is it's kind of like a furnace. Now, you either put in Ventium dust or bucketed liquid essence over there. So I'm just going to put in liquid. Oh, okay, so first, also, if you want to power your device with it, you're going to need to connect these two things with a crystal wrench. So that is something called a mana battery. That costs chimerite, which is made by chimerite block because it's smelted chimerite ore. Then also, it's 4 Ventium dust, and that which you also mine. And then it's arcane ash, which is cooked arcane compound. And arcane compound is made by all of these things. You know, redstone, glowstone, stone, and netherrack. So you're going to have to go to the nether if you want to make this spell, though I doubt you will want to. So now with a crystal wrench, which is 3 iron ingots, Ventium dust, a saru blossom, and a desert nova, which you'll find in the world if you want to go picking daisies, you want to connect them with 2 right clicks. Then you want to right click this, and then right click back to your crafting altar. So what's going to happen is this is going to take essence, and it's going to burn it up, and then it's going to put it into this mana battery, and then this mana battery is going to send the essence to the altar whenever the altar needs it. So that's how that's going to work. Now, you see how that's like a little furnace picture? So you want to either burn Ventium dust or the liquid ethereum, as I showed you before. I'm just going to burn Ventium dust because that's what I have, and you'll see this has like a little blue sound around it. Not sound, look around it. So if you right click it, it'll tell you the charge level of it, and you see it's slowly going up. The obelisk is powering it. So that will give it the ability to power that later whenever I need it. I don't have any of the other items compiled yet, but again, I'll cut till. Alright guys, I have all the items and everything, and I got bored of waiting for the battery, so I just kind of made a couple more obelisks and put in buckets of liquid Ethereum. And so now you see it's decently charged. I doubt we'll need more than this for the spell. It's only 500. And the mana battery, it seems like it can hold a lot. So now you'll need all these things for this spell. So a blank rune is made just using cobblestone like this, and you get 2 of them. Is just a flower that you pick. Vintium, as I said before, you mine. Then a lesser focus is made with 4 gold nuggets and glass. Gold nuggets, if you don't remember from regular Minecraft, are made using gold ingots, and they just go into 9. You need an arrow, which is a feather, stick, and flint. You need a snowball, which you want to mine snow layers inside of the world, or if you find a snow block, and you can put it in your crafting table and turn it into 4 snowballs. Then there's a red rune, which is really just a blank rune and a rose red dye, or any other red dye. I mean, if you're in a mod pack that has like the red stain sapling, stuff like that. Iron sword, regular Minecraft, stick, 2 iron ingots. Then spell parchment, as I showed you before, stick, and paper. So now let's get into this. So every spell will always start with a blank rune and end with a spell parchment. So I'm just going to shift click all this into my inventory, and now you'll see if I drop a blank rune in, it disappears, and then magical words start spreading throughout the air. Ooh-wee-oo. And over here it's like, okay, I want so I'm going to toss that in. Makes pretty sound effects too. I'll mute my music. You can hear the pretty sound effects. Now needs Vintium dust. Lesser focus. Now needs essence, which hopefully it should be getting from over here. Right? Did I just right click it? Oh! No, don't right click it. Oh. Okay, so right-clicking it ends the crafting session, apparently. Apparently. Why did that happen? Huh. Let's try that again. Now you want Vintium dust, lesser focus, and then once essence. So essence should be okay. I'm not going to right click that again. So if I just in case, I'm going to take a crystal wrench and I'm going to connect them again. Right click you, okay, and then right click you. So take your fill. Then hopefully that should be how it works. And just to recap, this is what I need: blank room, 2 Vintium dust, 1 lesser focus, 500 essence, 1 arrow, 1 snowball, 1 red rune, 1 iron, 1 spell parchment. So essence-atize, please. You're making me look bad for my video. You're making me. Why does the Ars Magica wiki fail me? It's what I'm supposed to do. Power things. Wait, let me check my Arcane Compendium. I'm angry. Mechanics. No. Spell creation. When Ethereum is required during the spell creation process, use a crystal wrench to change the power type if necessary. Then flip the switch on the. Oh! There we go. Yay. Okay. Okay. Vintium dust. Arrow. Snowball. Red rune. Sword. Spell parchment. Yay. Now if you want to see the unnamed spell, you see in the top bottom right corner, I'm holding the spell. Now if I right click with it, I choose what I want it to look like. So I'm just going to choose like an evil face because it's evil and there's no reason to use this. Alright, so if right now it's targeted itself. If I press C, it'll change to projectile. you'll see at the bottom right where a crescent moon was by my mana bar. Now it shows what it's targeting. So now I can hurt myself. I leveled up my magic level. So the best spell ever. And then also, if I want to set it to projectile, I can be like, poof, and I can shoot them. And so this is an affinity earth spell. And there's also affinity inside of this. So if I look at affinity, you can see the way it works. If you want to pause the screen, you can read it. And so that's why the spell looks how it is because it's an earth affinity. Anyway, so mana and burnout, I want to explain these things to you. So the way mana works, oh my god, the way mana works is, if you've played like World of Warcraft or pretty much any RPG that uses magical characters, you cannot cast spells if you do not have enough mana. Now, burnout, what it is the more you use your spells, the higher your burnout. The higher your burnout, the more the spells cost. So that's how that works. You'll see it. I can shoot these people. New entry unlocked. It better be like sheep or something. But you see my magic level increased. So now just to show you what happens when your magic level increases. Boom. Okay. So it lets you go into the Oculus and spend more points on skill tree. See, I said I have 1 again, so that's another blue skill point. Now I can get magic damage or fire damage on the offense tree. I can continue that way. I can go into the defense tree and more and learn regeneration or leap. Or I can go into the utility tree and learn touch. Or I can do dig or like Wizard's Autumn, place block, feather touch, mining power. Lots of different things. So why not go in here? And then if I ever wanted to, I could create another spell the same way. So maybe I could do like if I wanted to get a book and quill, I could craft again with my new powers and make, say, a touch spell that does force damage. So then it would be like a power punch, and I would just hit them with it instead of actually... Oh, and the book is still there. Oh, so you can make a spell multiple times. Okay, that's pretty neat. So you put it here, and then you see I have all these things, so I could make it again, and then that would be it. So, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, remember to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye! Tygrath was slain by Tygrath using prickly thorns. That's my favorite death message that I've ever seen. It's a heck of a way to level up. Look, Mama, no hands!